why I believe the new Dynamic Duo film is going to be one of the greatest DC animated films ever made. Let me explain. Because we haven't had a lot of great DC animated films lately. The last good DC animated film that was not an anime was the Lego Batman movie. Other than that, we got Dwayne Johnson's first upbridge into DC, that being DC Super Pets, which was mid at best and pretty weird at worst. So, we haven't gotten that many great DC animated projects, and that Suicide Squad anime, that was pretty good. Every other project aside from anime has not been great, and Creature Commandos, but that's part of the DCU. Okay, because I think Dynamic Duo is going to be really good, and here's why. One, it's a story about the two Robins, and it's going to be like a Transformers 1 story about Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne, because Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson are both Robins, but they take very drastically different paths. On one hand, you have Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson is a goody two-shoes boy, and he goes on to become more of a lighter Batman figure. Damian Wayne, on the other hand, he does not go down a great path. He thinks criminals need to be treated with much more violence, so he goes down a path of violence and criminal activity, eventually becoming the villain-turned-anti-hero Red Hood. And it's going to be really cool to see how their relationship falls, because in the comics they are best friends as Robins, but they slowly break apart, and I think that is going to be very interesting in an animated movie form. And we get to see our new Batman. I can't wait to see how that turns out. And I just think the transformation from Robin to Nightwing or Red Hood is going to be crazy, and I know there's going to be a lot of Twitter battles on who was right, and I just actually can't wait to see it. And my second point of why I believe this is going to be the best animated DC film ever made is because of the animation style. This film does not have one specific animation style. Instead, it's going to be going under multiple animation styles, because the studio who is producing it is known for a variety of different films and different styles, and James Gunn has hinted that it's going to be in both styles and many other styles. So we could be talking 2D animation, stop motion animation, 3D animation. Any animation you can think of is going to be applied to this movie. But we do have to wait a very long time. It comes out in June or July of 2027 to 2028. So we have a while to go until we get this. But just know that I am going to be excited. Also, Red Hood for life. Subscribe!